بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah we'll be starting very soon the class of the Tawheed, and the class of the Tawheed is truly the most important class that every student is going to be taking inshallah ta'ala. The Tawheed is represent really the core of the deen. It helps to understand the essence of life, to define one's purpose of life. So the Tawheed, it is a necessity not only for the student of knowledge but for every Muslim believer. But for the student of knowledge is more, because it represents the usul, the fundamental of the deen, as our scholar they say, and they have a great saying for us as a student of knowledge to take it and to understand it. It's very profound and deep. They're saying, "Man hurima al-usulu, hurima al-wusul. Man hurima al-usul, hurima al-wusul." Whoever been deprived from the learning, the fundamental of the deen, he will not be able to achieve any of the goals. And the most important of the goals, of course, is to reach the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by fulfilling one's purpose of life and achieving the purpose of one's life according to the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what is the Tawheed? The Tawheed is the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It helps us to know Allah, help us to know the attribute of Allah, it helps us to have the tools to understand how great is the belief of Allah. As the Tawheed is going to really define for us the structure in which we going to act and fulfill our action and fulfill our journey of life with the help of Allah and the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is going to help us to understand how these people who are claiming, the non-existence of God, the atheists, the secular people, to have the right tools to give us the strength and knowledge and light to help these people be guided to answer the question, to really give the light for other people to understand the meaning of the Tawheed. But the Tawheed, it's not only, to learn Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala attribute and to learn Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala greatness. The Tawheed is going to help the believer really redefine the way of thinking, the way of feeling, and the way of the acting. And that's truly the great impact of the learning of the Tawheed, especially for every student afterward to go and convey this knowledge to help others, inshallah, in their path of the guidance. The most important or the mainly chapter that you're going to be studying are the types of the Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the types of the oneness of Allah. So we're going to dive deep in the understanding of the Tawheed. So the more we go deep into this learning, the better we'll understand our deen, the better we'll define the purpose of our life, the better we'll comprehend it. So we will, inshallah, by the help of Allah, to gain that certainty, which will help us not only to be guided on the base, on the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but inshallah to help others be guided. We're going to also to study about the Tawheed and the opposite side of the Tawheed, which is the shirk, associated partner with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We'll see how important is the subject or the way to understand the shirk as and its impact in the whole universe. Our main inshallah ta'ala reference to study from, as the material that you're going to be using, a part of the book of the Al-Aqidah Al-Tahawiyya, and also a part of the book of Sulam al-Wusul. And these two parts from the beginning define the part of the Tawheed, inshallah. In future classes of Aqidah, we will be having, inshallah, the opportunity to finish these books. But as we are, inshallah, defining or given the title for this class to be Tawheed, we're going to be limited at the study of the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and all the aspects around it, to, inshallah, have the tools of the guidance and to have the understanding of the core of the deen, and to build for ourselves that beautiful structure of the aqidah, that it help us to act and strive in the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is not only important subject and topic, but it is crucial and it is necessary for every student of knowledge, for every da'iyah, for every teacher, for every Muslim. See you inshallah at the class. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله فيكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.